First question: did I go to a co-educational school? Yes, I did. Like almost other Vietnamese student, I spent all my student time at co-educational schools. I had a beautiful time there, like a naughty boy with my bad friends. But anyway, I still honed many skills and gained many invaluable experiences there. The second question: what affect my academic performance? There are many factors have effect on my academics performance. Firstly, my motivation play an important role. When I have motivation, I can get more interesting in what I am learning, and naturally, I can put more effort on what I am learning and get a better result. Beside that, beside that, a reasonable studying strategy can have a great impact. With a reasonable strategy, I can use my time to study more effectively, or I can use some techniques like active recall to boost my understanding and tension of information. The question number three: do I think a teacher should be friendly or strict? From my point of view, I think teachers should be flexible. They should have a balance of uh, friendliness and strictness. A friendly teacher can foster a more open and engaging environment where the student can actively communicate with teacher or other students. On the flip side, some level of strictness is essential because the teacher can maintain the discipline in the class, and they need to ensure that the student accountable for their duty. I think find a balance between strictness and friendliness is very difficult. But whatever, that is the thing make teacher become great. What is the most difficult part of my studying now? No, I think the most struggling of my study now is how I can focus on what I am learning and maintain that concentration throughout the studying process. You know, because when I moved to Hanoi to study at my university, I lose my studying habit, and moreover, when I study at my apartment, there are many things can distract me, like the notification from my phone or my lab, the sound from my neighborhood, or the sound from the transportation. I find it very difficult to focus on something. I still struggle with it, but I still exert myself to gain the concentration, and I think I'm currently progressing, making progress. Okay, when you ask me this question, there is one problem pops up in my head. That is the teaching method. In Vietnam, we focus too much on theoretical knowledge that makes students lack practical practice. This problem has existed for a long time at every level of education, and it is influenced by the traditional teaching method in the old Vietnamese society, where students are expected to be very good at memorizing. And in fact, students have to learn many theory of a lot of subjects by heart, and that can be very significantly difficult for them without practical practice. For me, which is the most rewarding part of studying. And as a result, uh,
the studying become less applicable and less interesting in the student eyes. And for example, students usually have to cram for many formulas and books before the examination. That can be very stressful. And additionally, they are not taught teach too much about they are not taught too much about the soft skills which are very essential in their real life, and this situation can lead to an incomplete development of students. And to bridging the gap between the theoretical knowledge and practical practice, we should change the teaching method by providing chance and encouraging students to have more practical activities. Then the student can apply what they learn into the real life. Then the quality of education can be improved too.